Tonight on CTV, we bring you the updates on the U+2 ordinance and what it means for the Fort Collins community.
Plus, a new building makes room on CSU's campus. We'll have more on that later.
And stay tuned to find out how a local business is helping those affected by the government shutdown. All this and more starting now on CTV.
Good evening, Rams. I'm Sunday Miller, and I hope you enjoyed a relaxing winter break.
CTV is back with all the news you need to know for the semester. I'm Edgar, Cedillo, and if you're a student affected by the U+2 ordinance, you'll want to pay attention to our top story of the night. A newly released survey found that most Fort Collins residents believe that the U+2 ordinance has no significant impact in their neighborhood, but the support for the ordinance is still higher than the opposition. Nearly 4/5 of people surveyed said that there is no noticeable effect from it, while 42% said that they supported the ordinance, with only a quarter of people opposing it. U+2 is a city ordinance in Fort Collins that says no more than 3 unrelated persons can live in a household at a time. In 2018, the City of Fort Collins commissioned Denver-based Corona Insights for this study, with other organizations pitching in funding as well, including Colorado State University and CSU Student Government, the Associated Students of CSU.
Vaping and the use of any other tobacco products is banned on campus. The ban is a result of a 2018 executive order signed by former Governor John Hickenlooper. The ban ordered the use of tobacco products to any state-owned property. Although CSU has not yet announced how they plan on implementing the ban, members of CSU faculty met for discussion today and expect to have the details finalized by next week. The ban is also intended to reduce exposure to secondhand smoke on campus and to support the campus community in quitting, reducing, or never starting the use of tobacco-related products. Signs indicating the change have already been spotted on campus, like this one. For more information, you can visit tobaccofree.colorado.edu.
Colorado State University has adopted a Land Acknowledgement statement intended to honor the campus's history as the homeland of the Arapaho, Cheyenne, and Ute nations and peoples. The statement comes as a recommendation from a task force on Native American initiatives made up of Native American students, staff, and community members. The team was formed following a profiling of 2 young Native American men on the CSU campus last spring. The incident gained national attention. One part of the statement reads, CSU is founded as a land-grant institution, and we accept that our mission must encompass access to education and inclusion, and significantly that our founding came at a dire cost to Native nations and peoples whose land that this university was built on. Ty Smith, director of the Native American Cultural Center, said that the history behind CSU's land-grant mission generally leaves out the Native American narrative. He said, there's been an indigenous presence on this area for hundreds of years. It is a critical part of understanding this history where CSU resides in this part of northern Colorado.
The Nancy Richardson Design Center celebrated their official opening last Friday. The center cost $19.5 million, and Nancy herself donated $8.1 million. The building was under construction since September of 2017 to January of this year.
Nancy Richardson led a helping hand in the foundation of OtterBox, a consumer electronics accessory company founded in Fort Collins that is now recognized worldwide.
Creation of this beautiful building named in her honor. We are all very appreciative to have such a beautiful space.
I came up here in 1977 to CSU and graduated in 1982 in interior design.
Laura Mullinan, the director of the Richardson Design Center, has been at CSU since 2013.
We want everybody on campus to come and check it out and come collaborate with us and take classes in the building and use the equipment in the building, and we hope that it will just be a vibrant space that all students at CSU feel like they can come and be a part of.
In this computer-based classroom, workspace is maximized when computers rise out of the
So I think we will really see it as a place, we're really thinking of it as a hub for design and design thinking, so kind of an attractor place where people can come, find other people that inspire them, find a setting that inspires them, find tools and technologies and other people that inspire them, and really come together and collaborate around this whole idea of design and open-ended problems and creativity.
Students can register for courses in the Design Center for Fall 2019 in April.
I just wish all the students good luck, and I hope that they enjoy the building. I hope they use the building, and I'm really excited to see what the future holds.
This is Isabella Roberts reporting with CTV.
For more information about the Design Center, you can visit chhs.colostate.edu.
With the 2018 Farm Bill recently passed, a nationwide legalization of industrial hemp is now in full effect. The law paves the way for more extensive research, which researchers at CSU have taken full advantage of. Brian Mitchell, a PhD student of the horticulture department, recently worked on a 2-year-long study of the irrigation of hemp. Mitchell's work studied hemp irrigation, and Mitchell and other researchers at CSU are looking toward better understanding a plant that was previously off limits. Mitchell told the Collegian, quote, "Since hemp was lumped in with marijuana, there is no understanding of the differences between them. But it is just another crop, and we need real-world solutions for it."
In CSU research news, one PhD student adjusted a 2024 study on the use of yoga for stroke victims to see if it could help those with Parkinson's disease. In an email to the Collegian, Laura Swink, a PhD student in the Occupation and Rehabilitation Science major, wrote yoga and group occupational therapy that was focused on identifying and reducing risk factors improved the balance and risk factor management. Now Swink is beginning to analyze the results of the study. She wrote, "What I can share is that participants loved the social component of the program and were very motivated to help each other and share insight on what they have changed to reduce fall risk."
After 35 days of receiving no pay, government employees began to look for other ways to make ends meet during the historic government shutdown. With the government shutdown lasting more than 30 days, people across the U.S. got creative to help government workers in a time of need.
My chef, Brian Shaner, came up with the idea. He emailed myself and the business partner, Sam, and said, hey, we should do something for the employees affected by the shutdown.
Next Italian, being a local Fort Collins favorite, had success bringing out government workers and received praise from the Fort Collins community.
So we're trying to figure out how to get the word out and kind of not having any luck getting any contacts. So on Monday we said, well, let's just do it. Let's put it out there on social media. And it just kind of spread like wildfire. And within 24 hours, the whole restaurant was reserved with employees affected by the shutdown.
This is not the first time that Nick's has put on events to help out Fort Collins residents. Since opening in 2015, they have put on an annual event to benefit the community.
I just wanted people to have a little respite from what they're going through and come into Nick's and have a dinner on me and just have a good time with their families.
With the longest government shutdown in U.S. history, Nick's Italian on College Avenue opened its doors to more than 150 workers on Wednesday night.
Unfortunately, turned some people away because we just didn't have, had no more tables, and I never want a bigger restaurant, but I wish tonight I had one so we could have fed some more people.
Nick says that after sharing the event, others reached out with more ways to help. He hopes that others in Fort Collins do the same.
This was, this was just something that we felt like we wanted to do, be part of the community, and just wanted to help out. I didn't really know what to expect, and it's like, this feels so good that if maybe you want to do it again, I think some other people should do it too.
Now with the government reopened through February 15th, Nick says that if the need and the opportunity comes up, he'd do it again. Congress and the President continue to negotiate funding before the possibility of another government shutdown on February 15th. Well, that's all we have for news tonight.
But stick around because we've got weather, sports, and entertainment after the break.